Good morning, students. Welcome to class 12 chemistry. So we are continuing this topic, electrochemistry. Read the question, students. 100 ml of 0.3 molar ferric ions were electrolyzed by a charge of 0.072 Faraday. In electrolysis, metal was deposited and oxygen was evolved. At the end of electrolysis, it is desired to oxidize the unelectrolyzed metal ion, that is Fe3 plus electron gives rise to Fe2 plus, Fe2 plus 2 electrons gives rise to Fe. The moles of Fe2 plus ions left unelectrolyzed in the solution. The moles of Fe2 plus ions left unelectrolyzed in the solution. So we have to calculate that, students. So first of all, we have to calculate number of millimoles of Fe3 plus is equal to, what is the formula? Molarity formula, you know, we have to take in terms of millimoles, mv in ml. Molarity into volume in ml. What is the molarity given there in the question? 0.3 into volume, how much it is given? 100. So number of millimoles of Fe3 plus is 30 millimoles, right? Now, what is the charge given there? What is the charge given? 100 ml of ions were electrolyzed by a charge of 0.072 Faraday. So, charge is equal to, here charge is equal to 0.072 Faraday. That is the charge given. So, that is equal to 0.072 into 10 cube, we can write it as 10 cube. I am converting the Faraday into millifarad. So that millifarad I am converting. So I will get 72 millifarad. 72 milli, in terms of milli I am taking. I am converting Faradays into millifarad. Okay. So that is 72 millifarad. Next, that is the charge. So 30 millimoles of Fe3 plus ion requires 30 millifarad. So from the equation, first we will write the equation. Fe3 plus electron gives rise to Fe2 plus. So from this equation, we can write 30 millimoles of Fe3 plus requires 30 millifarad and 30 millimoles of Fe2 plus. If you take 30 millimoles of Fe3 plus, product will be 30 millimoles of Fe2 plus is formed. Next. Next, we can take how many millimoles left. So number of millimoles left. Read the question. Number of millimoles left is equal to total number of millimoles 72 minus number of millimoles of the millimoles formed 30. So that is equal to 42. Number of milli, not moles, millifarad left is equal to 72 minus 30. You can get, how much you will get here? 42 millifarad left. 42 millifarad left. Read the question properly. So next step, Fe2 plus 2 electrons gives rise to Fe solid, that it is given. So according to the given question, 42 millifarad. 42 millifarad will electrolyze. 42 millifarad will electrolyze. Will electrolyze. How many will electrolyze? How many millimoles of Fe2 plus? So 42 millifarad will electrolyze 21 millimole of Fe2 plus. So how you got this 21 millimole? How you got this 21 millimole? So because here how many electrons transferred? 2 electrons. So actually 42 millifarad will electrolyze how many millimoles of Fe2 plus, means you have to take by 2 because of 2 electron transfer. So 21 millimole of Fe2 plus. So 2 electrons represents 2 moles of 2 millifarad. So 2 electrons means 2 millifarad. 2 millifarad will deposit 1 millimole of Fe2 plus. So from this you can write millimoles of Fe2 plus left is equal to 30 minus 21. 30 minus 21 how much? 9. So 9 millimoles. 9 millimoles. So this can be written as 0.009 moles. So read the question thoroughly, then you will understand. And this step is important. Try to understand this step. You will it will become easy. Next, Marshall's acid H2S2O8 or peroxide disulfuric acid is prepared by the electrolytic oxidation of sulfuric acid as 2H2SO4 gives rise to H2S2O8 plus 2H plus 2 electrons. O2 and hydrogen are obtained as byproducts. In such electrolysis, 4.48 liters of hydrogen, 1.12 liters of oxygen were produced at STP. The weight of H2S2O8 formed is. So what is the weight of H2S2O8 formed? So if you take generally this is quite entirely different sum. Actually if you take, especially this is for IIT students, aqueous sulfuric acid on electrolysis, you will get 2H plus SO4 2 minus, actually ions. So what are the reactions that takes place at anode? So here at anode, that sulfate ion turns into S2O8 2 minus, S2O8 2 minus plus 2 electrons. And here which reaction will occur at anode? First of all, this is the reaction, and there is other possibility. H2O gives rise to half O2 plus 2H plus 2 electrons. So at cathode, suppose if you take at cathode 2H plus, this is from sulfuric acid, you will get plus 2 electrons. So finally at cathode, which gas is liberated? Hydrogen gas is liberated at cathode. So here at anode, two possibilities are there. One is evolution of oxygen gas, at the same time formation of H2O8 2 minus ions. So at cathode only one reaction takes place, but at anode two reactions takes place at anode. This is a special case. According to that equation, 2H2SO4 gives rise to H2SO8 plus 2H plus 2 electrons. Since one reaction takes place at cathode and two reactions takes place at anode, therefore the equivalent of hydrogen produced at cathode should be equal to equivalence of oxygen gas produced at anode plus equivalence of H2S2O8 formed. So here law of equivalence we are applying. Here we are applying law of equivalence. So according to law of equivalence, equivalence of hydrogen is equal to number of equivalents of oxygen plus number of equivalents of H2S2O8. So because only one product is formed at cathode, that is evolution of hydrogen gas, only one product is formed at cathode and two products are formed at anode. One is oxygen gas and the other one is H2S2O8. So equivalence of hydrogen formed at cathode is equal to total number of equivalents formed at anode. So two products, oxygen is the main product and H2S2O8 is the other main product. Okay students, next. So now you calculate the equivalence of hydrogen. How to calculate the equivalence of hydrogen separately we will do. So you consider this one as equation 1. So equivalence of hydrogen is equal to formula volume of hydrogen gas given divided by volume of one equivalent of hydrogen gas at STP. So that is equal to, you can take here given as 4.48 and volume of one equivalent of hydrogen gas at STP. Volume of one equivalent of hydrogen gas at STP. So actually 22.4 liters by 2 because 2 H plus ions. 2 H plus ions are there now. You have to take 222 at STP. Actual volume is 22.4 liters. For 1 H plus ion, that is N factor, you have to take it by 2. So how much you will get? That is the value you will get. Okay. Now next, number of equivalents of oxygen is equal to, what is the formula? Volume of oxygen gas in liters divided by volume of one equivalent of, same formula, one equivalent of oxygen gas at STP in liters. So that is equal to, here volume of oxygen gas how much given? 1.12 liters by same 22.4 by, so here how many electrons are transferred there? N factor. N factor for hydrogen is 2. Here N factor for oxygen is 4 electrons are transferred. So N factor is 4. By 4 you have to take. Next, we will calculate number equivalence of, see this is stoichiometry example. H2S2O8 is equal to, so weight of H2S2O8 divided by number of gram equivalents, formula weight by gram equivalent weight. Gram equivalent weight of H2S2O8. So weight of H2S2O8, I don't know, X I am taking. Equivalent weight is equal to, what is the formula? Molecular weight by N factor. So that is equal to X by, what is the molecular weight means? 194 is the molecular weight and N factor for this case is 2. So that one. So you substitute all the data and finally what you will get? Therefore substitute in equation 1 4.48 by 22.4 by 2 is equal to 1.12 by 22.4 by 4 plus X by 194 by 2. Solve this one. Solve this one students, you will get the final X value. So X value how much you will get? 19.4 grams. So in advanced they are going to ask this type of bits. Not for NEET but in advanced. If the paper is tough, for IIT advanced they are going to ask this type of questions. Next. A zinc rod weighing 1 gram is taken in 100 ml of 1 molar copper sulfate solution. After some time, concentration of Cu2 plus in solution is equal to 0.9 molar atomic weight of zinc. Which of the following statements is or correct? So here these are all applications related to stoichiometry and electrochemistry. Which of the following statements are correct? Now so here a zinc rod weighing 1 gram is taken in 100 ml of 1 molar copper sulfate solution. Zinc rod dipped in copper sulfate solution, students. So after some time, concentration of copper Cu2 plus ions is equal to 0.9. Which of the following statements is true? Zinc rod dipped in copper sulfate, that is the experiment. Now first we will calculate milli equivalents of Cu2 plus before reaction, before redox reaction, that is equal to formula. What is the formula? So what is the formula? 1 molar. So NV in ml. What is the formula? Normality equation, you know. No? So here molarity is given. So normality is given. Molarity into n factor. Normality can be written as molarity into n factor into volume in ml. So molarity is equal to 1. N factor in case of copper. What is the n factor? How you will calculate? Cu2 plus gives rise to Cu2 plus 2 electrons gives rise to Cu. Here n factor is 2. 1 into 2 into volume, how much given? 100. So that is equal to 200 ml. So not ml, 200. That is the milliequivalence of Cu2 plus before reaction. Here the n factor is 2. So that is the formula. Next, milliequivalents, number of milliequivalents of Cu2 plus, milliequivalents of Cu2 plus after reaction is equal to, after the reaction what happens, students? Again NV in ml. So that can be written as molarity into again n factor into VML. So molarity how much? After reaction molarity was found to be 0.9 and n factor was found to be 2 only and volume was found to be 100. So if you calculate, you will get 180 milliequivalents of Cu2 plus after reaction. Next, milliequivalents of Cu2 plus lost is equal to, you have to take 200 minus 180, 20. Milliequivalents of Cu2 plus lost is equal to 20. So from this, milliequivalents of Zn2 plus lost is equal to, here also 20 you can take according to law of gram equivalents. So weight of zinc lost, is equal to milliequivalents into 10 power minus 3 into equivalent weight of zinc. How you got this formula? That is actually you have to calculate the weight of zinc. So number of milliequivalents, this is number of milliequivalents. So you have to apply that formula. Number of milliequivalents is equal to weight by gram equivalent weight. So finally weight, if you want to calculate, this is the relation. So what formula I have used? Number of milliequivalents of zinc is equal to weight of the zinc divided by equivalent weight of zinc. In terms of milli equivalents, 10 power minus 3 we have to take here. So here 20 into 10 power minus 3 into equivalent weight of zinc, atomic weight how much? 65.3 by valency 2. Equivalent weight is equal to atomic weight by valency. How much you will get? 0.655 grams. So that is the weight of zinc lost during the experiment. Next. See, from that there is no change in the molarity of sulfate ion. Why? Since sulfate ions have not been oxidized. They have not been oxidized. Sulfate ions have not been oxidized. And there is no change in the volume of the solution. There is no change in the volume of the solution. So very important for IIT. This is stoichiometry based. So what will be the options? Option A, option C. More than one option. So carefully, once before doing this sum, go through the formula, number of gram equivalents and number of milli equivalents. Last year in stoichiometry I have given the formula list. Number of gram equivalents, number of milligram equivalents, normality equation, that one you have to take. Next. Already we did this model. So these are connected to, especially for IIT students, these are important. A sodium salt of ternary acid of molybdenum has the formula Na2MoON. When an esterified solution of Na2MoON is electrolyzed, oxygen gas is liberated corresponding to a volume of 0.112 liter at STP and 0.32 grams of molybdenum is deposited. Find the molecular formula. See, especially for IIT students, integer type questions, they may frame this type. So actually, what is the formula given? Na2MoON gives rise to 2Na plus molybdenum MoON 2 minus net charge. So that is the actual equation. MoON 2 minus. So that is so actually this is the equation. If MoON 2 minus undergo dissociation, it dissociates into MO power X plus, and this, or you don't know the charge, MO power X plus, and this ion, cation, will move towards cathode, right? Next, according to that, 1 Faraday equal to 1 equivalent of oxygen, that is equal to 1 equivalent of molybdenum metal. So how to calculate number of equivalents of oxygen? Number of equivalents of oxygen is equal to, already we have used the formula, volume of oxygen given in liters divided by volume of 1 equivalents of oxygen, that is equal to, here already you should know, so here volume of oxygen given, how much? 0.112 by volume of one equivalent of oxygen. Here how many electrons are transferred there? 4 electrons. N factor for oxygen is 4, always remember that. N factor of oxygen is always 4. So 22.4 at STP by 4 you have to take. So if you solve this one, you will get number of equivalents of oxygen. Number of equivalents of oxygen is equal to, you will get 0.02. Solve it. So next, so as previously we discussed, number of equivalents of molybdenum is equal to number of equivalents of oxygen. Number of equivalents of molybdenum is equal to number of equivalents of oxygen. So here number of equivalents of molybdenum metal is equal to, what is the formula? Weight of molybdenum divided by number of equivalents, equivalent weight of molybdenum, that is equal to here 0.02. So what is the weight of molybdenum given here? Here 0.02 is equal to weight of molybdenum. How much it is given? 0.32. Equivalent weight is equal to atomic weight of molybdenum divided by valency or N factor. So that is equal to 0.32 by atomic weight of molybdenum 96. Atomic weight of molybdenum 96 by, we don't know valency how much, you have to calculate X. So from this expression you calculate X value, students. X value is equal to 6. Next. So what is the reduction at cathode? What reaction takes place at cathode? At cathode, molybdenum generally we don't know, MOX plus 6 electrons gives rise to MO. So here already what is the charge X value? Here MO 6 plus 6 electrons gives rise to MO. So now oxidation state of molybdenum is 6. Therefore oxidation state of molybdenum is equal to 6. So what is the formula given? Na2MoON. So for sodium it is 2 into +1 plus molybdenum 6 plus N into -2 is equal to 0. Finally N value is equal to 4. So N value will get 4. So what is the molecular formula finally, students? Molecular formula is equal to, molecular formula of Na2MoON is equal to formula Na2MoO4. Big one, students. Next, find the volume of gases evolved by passing 0.1 amperes of current for 965 seconds to an aqueous solution of sodium succinate. First of all, if you want to solve this, you should know the formula for succinic acid. Sodium succinate, we got in organic chemistry first year. CH2COONA, CH2COONA. This is called sodium succinate. This is called sodium succinate. So this on electrolysis, do you know Kolb's electrolysis? Did you remember, students? Kolb's electrolysis. So if you write the mechanism, what you are going to get? It is a free radical mechanism, already I said before. Here one dot, here one dot, here one dot, here one dot. Homolytic fission. So what are the products formed at cathode? CH2 double bond CH2. At anode you are going to get, these are the products which are formed at anode, right? And what are the products formed at cathode? 2NaOH plus hydrogen gas. These are the products formed at cathode. So here how many electrons are transferred means 2 electrons. If you write the mechanism, free radical mechanism, so you will get 2 electrons are transferred. So at cathode, what reaction will take place here? 2H2O plus 2 electrons gives rise to 2OH minus plus hydrogen gas is liberated at cathode. That is already you know the mechanism for Kolb's electrolysis. So this is interrelated with organic chemistry. So total volume of gases evolved at STP. Total volume of gases evolved at STP. How much volume? How to calculate total volume of all gases evolved at STP? What are the different gases evolved? So I am calculating total volume of gases evolved at STP. So here, what are the different gases? One is CH2 double bond CH2 plus 2 moles of carbon dioxide plus 1 mole of hydrogen gas. So total volume 4. 1 volume of ethylene, 2 volume of carbon dioxide, 1 volume of hydrogen. So total volume of gases evolved at STP 4. 4 volume or 4 mole you can take. Next step. So from this 2 electrons are transferred means 2 Faraday, right? 2 moles of electrons means 2 Faraday, that is equal to 2 into 96,500 coulombs of electricity if you pass. How much volume of gases are evolved there? 4 volume, 4 moles. 1 mole of gas occupies 22.4 liters. So 4 into 22.4 liters at STP. Now, according to the given question, we have to calculate Faraday. So Q is equal to IT, na? IT, Q is equal to IT. That is equal to what is I given? 0.1 into 965. So how much you will get? 96.5 coulombs. So that means here 96.5 coulombs will give how much? X. For 2 into 96,500 coulombs, 4 into 22.4 liters. For 96.5 coulombs, how much? So how much you will get, students? X is equal to 4 into 22.4 into 96.5 by 2 into 96,500. So you will get the answer. How much? How much you will get? If you calculate this, do the calculation. How many times it will go? This is 100 times. 2 ones to 11.2. So finally, you will get 44.8 by 100 liters. Liters means here 0.448 liters. In terms of liters we got. So in one, if you want you can calculate. This is 44.8 by 100. So in terms of liters I got 0.448 liter. So after that, do you understand? 96.5 100 times, 100, no, 1000 times I think so. 96.5 into 10, 965. So 1000 students here. Cancellation. Error. So here 1000. So how much you will get here? 0.0448. So this is in terms of liters. In terms of ml, if you calculate, how much you will get? 4.48 ml. So in terms of milliliter, I have taken 4.48. 10 to 1000 students. How much? Oh, see carefully from here. Convert into ml. 44.8 ml. That's all. Now, what he is asking still not completed. So, we have to apply constant pressure is given. So, Charles V by T is equal to constant. So, V1 by T1 is equal to V2 by T2. So, what is V1 here? 44.8 by T1 273, because that is at STP condition, and V2 by temperature how much given? 300. So, from this finally I will get V2 value 49.23 ml. Oh my god, these are lengthy some students, but conceptual. See, if you want to do previous sum, you should know Kolb's electrolysis. That is advanced paper. So, questions I want to introduce for you. Advanced level questions, immediately you should get how many points you have to know in the previous case. On, you have to know the formula for sodium succinate. On electrolysis, so what are the gases released and total volume of gases, and you should know the redox reaction, that is mechanism, total Kolb's electrolysis mechanism you have to know. Otherwise, you can't get it. So, this one also same model. A current of 5 ampere is passed through 100 ml of aqueous sodium succinate for 4 hours. The gases produced at anode are collected separately at 25 degrees and 1 atmospheric pressure. Find the volume of gases and also find the pH of the solution at the end of electrolysis. So, at anode, so generally sodium succinate, if you find this, what are the gases liberated? Ethylene plus 2 carbon dioxide plus 2 electrons. That is the actual equation observed during mechanism. Now here 2 moles of electrons means 2 Faraday, right, from the equation. 2 Faraday will give 1 mole of ethylene plus 2 moles of carbon dioxide from this equation. These are the reactions at anode. So 2 Faraday, if you pass, how many moles of gases? 3 moles of gases we will get. Next, you already know number of Faradays from the data is equal to Q by 96,500. Many times we have used this formula. Q means IT by 96,500. I value how much? Current 5 ampere. 4 hours given. 4 into 60 into 60. I converted hours into seconds. So 96,500. So if I calculate, I will get 0.746 Faraday. That is the Faraday. Number of Faradays I got. So after that, so what is the number of Faradays is 0.746. So the gases produced at anode are collected separately at 25 degrees Celsius and 1 atmospheric pressure. First calculate number of Faraday. So read the question. Current volume is given. The gases produced at anode are collected separately at 25 degrees and 1 atmospheric pressure. So find the volume of the gases. Also find the pH of the solution at the end of the electrolysis. Assume that at the start of electrolysis, pH of the solution is 7 at 35 degrees Celsius. See, actually, for 2 Faraday of electricity, how many moles of gases are produced? 3 moles of gases, right? Now, for 0.746 Faraday, how many moles of gases are produced? You calculate that. So, X is equal to, so how many moles of gases are, first of all, how many moles of gases are produced here? For 2 Faraday, if you observe 3 moles of gases, for 0.746 Faraday, how many moles? X is equal to 3 into 0.746 by 2. So, you will get approximately 1.12 moles of gas. So, you convert that 1.12 moles into 1.12 into you can take 22.4 liters. So, you will get approximately 27 something 0.4 liters. That is the volume. Next, at cathode, till now we have calculated at anode. Now at cathode, which gas is liberated at cathode during Kolb's electrolysis? Hydrogen gas is liberated, right? So from this equation, 2 Faraday, 2 moles of electrons means 2 Faraday will give 2 moles of hydroxyl ions, 2 moles of OH minus ions. Now for 0.746 Faraday, already we calculated. For 0.746 Faraday, how many moles of electrons you will get? How many moles of OH minus ions you will get? You consider it as Y. So Y is equal to 2 into 0.746 by 2. So how much you will get? 0.746 moles of OH minus ions. Then if you calculate concentration of OH minus, is equal to for NaOH anything is same, normality equal to molarity. So concentration, you apply the formula, and by molarity formula you can apply na. So you will get 0.00746 molar. So because basicity is same, so concentration of OH minus, so you calculate POH minus log of OH minus ion constant. So is it given POH value? So from this POH, if you calculate, substitute this into 0.00746, you do that logarithm book you have to see. So POH is equal to 2.13. So from this you can calculate pH plus POH is equal to 14. From this pH is equal to 14 minus POH. So you will get 14 minus 2.13, 11.87. So next this one, a current strength of 1 ampere is passed for 96.5 seconds through 200 ml of solution of 0.05 molar KCl. Find the amount of gases produced, concentration of final solution with respect to OH minus ions, pH of the solution. So here electrolysis of aqueous KCl. Electrolysis of aqueous KCl. What are the reactions that take place at anode and cathode? At anode, Cl minus ion gives rise to half Cl2 plus electron. At cathode, H2O plus electron gives rise to 2H2 plus OH minus. What is the reaction that has taken place at anode? So do this one, students. Normally you don't see the solution. You try yourself by seeing the redox reactions there. NaCl already we have discussed na. Electrolysis of aqueous NaCl. There some equations are there. What are the main products which are formed on electrolysis of aqueous NaCl? Actually, molten NaCl. At the same time, electrolysis of aqueous NaCl. What you are going to get? So what are the reactions that takes place at cathode and anode during the process? Once you refer that cathode and anode reaction, and then you can do it. What is a major reaction that takes place at cathode and anode? So 2H2O plus 2 electrons. So this is respect to 1 electron. So 2H2O plus 2 electrons gives rise to, at cathode, H2 plus 2OH minus. H2 plus 2OH minus. So if you do in terms of one equation, 1 electron, H2O plus electron gives rise to half H2, how to get it? Here. So actually 2H2O plus 2 electrons gives rise to H2 plus 2OH is the actual equation. So here H2O plus electron gives rise to half H2 plus OH minus. This is the actual reaction which we get it. So basing on these two reactions, you can get it. How much amount of volumes of gases are released. So quantity of electricity passed first. H2O plus electron gives rise to half H2 plus OH minus. So now quantity of electricity passed. So you calculate the electricity passed. So electricity passed is equal to Q by 96,500. So number of Faradays of electricity passed. So that is equal to Q value how much, students? 96.5 into 1 by Q means IT. So 96,500. So you will get how much? So do this one, 96.5 into 1 by quantity of electricity passed, you have to calculate. So how many times it will go, students? Actually, how much you will get? 96.5 into 1000. Into 1000 means here 10 power minus 3. Here 10 power minus 3 moles of electrons you can take. Okay, you will get 10 power minus 3 moles of electrons. Then after that, that is the quantity of electricity. So according to that, 10 power minus 3 mole of electrons produces how many moles of chlorine there? 10 power minus 3 by 2 moles of chlorine. So that is equal to 10 power minus 3 by 2. This is from equation. 1 mole of chlorine equal to gram molecular mass into 71. That is the gram molecular mass. I have converted moles into grams directly. So if I will get 35.5 into 10 power minus 3 grams of chlorine, right? That is the mass of chlorine. At the same time, in terms of mass I got, at the same time 10 power minus 3 mole of electrons, that means Faraday, produces how much amount of hydrogen? 10 power minus 3 by 2 mole of hydrogen. So convert that hydrogen into mass. So 10 power minus 3, 1 mole of hydrogen equal to its gram molecular mass, that is 2. You have to multiply with 2. So 10 power minus 3 mole of electrons produces 10 power minus 3 grams of hydrogen. So total weight of gases produced, two gases, total weight of gases produced is equal to 10 power minus 3 plus 10 power minus 3 into 35.5. Okay, then from this you can write, you take 10 power minus 3 common into 1 plus 35.5. So we will get 36.5 into 10 power minus 3 grams. That is the total mass, total weight of gases, right? Next, second one, what he is asking? He is asking to calculate concentration of OH minus ions. So you know direct formula you can apply, molarity formula is equal to number of moles in here, how many moles given, molarity given, OH minus ion concentration is asking. What is the volume, total volume of the solution? 200 ml. So 10 power minus 3 mole. So number of moles by volume in ml. So number of moles how much? Into 1000 we have to put, no? N by V into 1000. So here what you can write? Number of moles, how much you got from the equation? So calculate the OH minus ion concentration, number of moles of OH minus ions. Here, number of moles of OH minus ions from the equation. See the equation, students. I have written na? Number of moles, 1 mole, right? So 1 by, so in terms of molarity you will get the answer, na? One by volume in ml, how much? 200 into 1000. So that is equal to 5. You will get 5 moles. So you can convert into millimoles. So concentration, you can get it 5 moles, 1000. Molarity is equal to N by V into 1000. That is the formula. So he is asking number of moles. Number of moles means 1. Volume how much? 200. 2000. That is 5 moles. 5 molar volume you can take. 5 molar volume. That is OH minus ion concentration. 200 ml it is given, na? 0.05 molar it is given. From the equation, Here we will get half H to H. Concentration of OH minus ion. That concentration we have to calculate. Number of moles, that is, in terms of moles, if you take, here we did mistake, students. Be careful here. With the same formula I will use. So concentration of OH minus ion is equal to number of moles. How many number of moles of OH minus ions are there? 10 power minus 3. See carefully. 10 power minus 3 moles divided by 200 ml into 1000. So finally you will get 5 into, be careful while calculation, very easy only. Number of moles of OH minus ions, how much? 10 power minus 3 from the equation. So 10 power minus 5 into 10 power minus 3, that is a OH minus ion. From this, POH is equal to minus log of OH minus ion concentration. So that is equal to minus log of 5 into 10 power minus 3. So that is equal to 3 minus log 5. POH. So you do this one. You will get log 5 value substitute, you will get finally 2.3. 2.3 is POH value. So from that, pH plus POH is equal to 14. From this, pH is equal to 14 minus POH. So finally you will get 11.7. So these are somewhat today's class IIT level questions are there. More than one, there 4 questions are there. Be careful while every point you try to understand. Thank you.